The truck's going to start. It's an optimized idle truck. So the title of this video is The Waiting Game. And I've noticed in trucking that a lot of drivers, even to the point of losing their job, get so impatient with waiting. And understandably so. I mean, it just depends on the company you're working for and what their compensation is for it and things like that. Sometimes waiting is if you get to a customer, something goes wrong, they don't have the product to load you or something like that, you're probably going to get compensated for after detention. If you're a company driver, you get some detention pay for sitting around waiting. But what I wanted to talk about more is like the mental game that you kind of go through, and not to let it get to you, because you can use it. You think of it kind of differently. While I'm waiting, I'm gaining hours so that when I'm available to run, I can run these loads and complete some loads and make some miles. Also, it's just not worth it. That's part of this job. So I was thinking about this earlier this morning, and it's like, we're out here 24/7 on the job, basically. You're away from home, you're in your truck 24/7 for however long. If you're going to be out 6 months, a month, 2 weeks, whatever it is. And the rest of the world doesn't operate that way. They have a 9-to-5 job. They're going home, going to bed, and they have a routine. And I've done that. I've been in that routine, so I understand what that's like. You do your day's work, you're done, you leave the office. So you can't, in a way, we kind of can't expect everything to revolve around us just because we're out here working. So that's one kind of myth, just kind of the attitude that you get from drivers sometimes is like, they want the red carpet. Oh, I can't believe they set me up like this. I can't believe, they're always complaining and fussing. To the point that they get so irate, it's like not safe to be a driver doing that shit. And also not safe, not good for your job if you're complaining all the time. So that's my little rant on this subject. Our company's a little different. We get paid salary. So a lot of that waiting stuff is doesn't really matter so much. However, we do get bonuses for miles. So when I'm not making miles, of course, that's hurting my bonuses. But we also get bonuses for safety. So, every month I'm probably going to get something, even if I don't make the miles. So I just got done with recovering a truck that was abandoned. So they flew me out I was on home time. After home time, they flew me out of California to Chicago, and I picked up this truck that I'm actually in right now. And I'm back here at the terminal. And I gotta wait. I gotta wait around for a ride home. Ideally, it would have been best, obviously, if I could have had my truck up here, like if I could have brought a load up here, and then they sent me out. But who knows? It wasn't in the cards for that to happen. It was maybe more urgent to get the truck, pick it up. It was kind of a nasty situation for the company because the guy that abandoned the truck had put it into it was in a paid parking lot. So they had to back pay. The truck had been sitting there for like 40 days. And the reason why so long, part of it is they were trying to give the guy a chance to respond. They couldn't get a hold of him. So anyway, I recovered the truck, which is something I've never done before, and it was kind of a cool little excursion from the everyday, running loads and things like that. I got to fly out to Chicago, investigate this truck, and had to wait around for them to, locksmith to get into it. We found a set of keys in the truck, so that was all good. Yeah, it's kind of different, But now I'm sitting here waiting for a ride. There's another driver coming in, supposedly. He said about noon today, so we'll just kind of sit here and regain some hours, and then get my ass home so I can get in my own truck. That's another subject right there. Having your own stuff around you is kind of different. Like right now I'm recording. I don't have my gear with me, so because I had to travel light. So the camera, I don't really have a mount to put it on, so it's just resting up against the window here. So anyway, that's my thoughts on waiting around. Basically, it's part of this job. It's like quit whining. Do the best you can to make whatever money you can while you're waiting. Whether it's detention pay, communicating calmly and nicely to your dispatchers and things like that. Let them know what you're going through, why you're waiting. All that stuff helps to speed up the process. These are just some of the things that I've learned. Communication is a big deal. If you can professionally communicate with your company without being angry, without pissing anybody off, you're going to get a lot further. The old saying, you attract more bees with honey. Than with lemons or whatever you want to, however the saying goes. And it's just, over the years, I've just seen it happen so much. And I've been there. I've been upset and mad, and it just doesn't get me anywhere. It's just, and when I come to the understanding, when you have knowledge that, and this is part of my job, this is just part of the industry, the way things work, as I was saying, not everybody else in this industry besides the driver is pretty much a 9-to-5 job. They don't work around 24/7. So even though there are some, definitely there are some companies that have a 24-hour support system, but still you got to wait to contact them. They may not be able to do anything for you. They may not be able to help you, things like that. So you end up having to wait things out. But in a few hours or the next day, you're down the road, nothing ever happened. So what am I worried about? Have a hobby, study, do something in between. Do something to benefit yourself, is like the whole idea here that I'm kind of getting to. You may have heard, a lot of truck drivers that maybe they take college courses, or they do a lot of reading, they study on subjects, they make videos for YouTube. Anything that helps you educate or teach someone something is a way to look at it, instead of just being frustrated. Frustration doesn't work in this business. So that's my tip on the waiting game, and hope you found it useful. This was Diesel Driver. I'll talk to you again soon.